Hey y'all, what's going on? It's Young Guapo Pete back again with Peace of Mind, here to give you a piece of my mind to help you have more peace of mind. Yes, so let's get straight to it. Now I'm going to be talking about how to feel better about yourself. Because a lot of people just don't love themselves the way that they need to be. A lot of people don't feel the way about themselves how they really should feel. And we are only going to have this one life. We are only ever going to be able to be the one person that we are today, right here, right now, forever and ever. So you have to make sure that you feel better about yourself, that you don't hate yourself, that you're not so hard on yourself, that you're not letting yourself down every single day or thinking that you're letting yourself down every single day, and that you're just living life the best that you could, and you just enjoy, just feel better about yourself. You should always be at the very least happy. You should always be happy. And even if you're not completely happy, you should still be satisfied. And even if you're not satisfied, you should still be content. You should be satisfied and content. You should be content, man. At least content. Let's get into it. Number one, I got 9 reasons today. Number one is to accept who you are. Accept that the way that you are is how you were supposed to be. Accept that who you are today, the way that you're living life, that's the best way for you. That's the best way for you. Not the way you're living life is the best way, but accept that who you are was the best that it could have ever been. That it was okay to be me. That it's good to be me because there's no other me in this world. I'm the only one who ever had this voice, the only one with this fingerprint, the only one with this tongue print, the only one with these taste buds, the only one with this face, the only one with this exact features, these exact features. I'm the only one of me that will ever be. So I might as well be the best me there ever was and ever is. And I am the best me that there ever was and ever is because I'm the only me that ever was and ever is. So you just got to be able to tell yourself like I'm great. I'm great. Like, you just have to tell yourself I'm great because I'm me and I'm not you. And I'm happy I'm not you because I'm me. And nobody's better than anybody, but there are people who are doing better. So it's okay to want to do better. And to do better, if you do better, it'll help you feel better. My next thing is to find your identity in Christ. Finding your identity in Christ is so important because once you have Christ, you don't really feel like you lack. You don't really feel like, oh, I should be doing this better. Well, you will, but it'll be things that'll benefit you. And as you work on that process, you go through that process, you start to realize, like, oh, this is better for me. I'm feeling better about myself. I'm actually content with life. I'm satisfied with the way things are going for me. And I trust God, so I don't really have to worry about tomorrow or today or yesterday. I don't have to worry about anything because I trust God with the plans that He has for my life. I trust God with the path for my life. I trust that I'm the best version of myself I could possibly be because you are fearfully and wonderfully made, which is a Bible verse. I don't know the one because I don't remember those type of stuff, but I do remember the words, and it says, "You are fearfully and wonderfully made." And when you read that, it resonates with you. It sits in your spirit. You're just like, hmm. The God that created the whole entire everything I've ever known took His time and created me fearfully and wonderfully, wonderfully, which means that you and me are wonderful. Wonderful. We're not just good, we're wonderful. Which is why you need to be able to treat yourself and feel like you're wonderful. You need to be able to understand that you are the best way that you could have ever been, and that you are the best you that you could ever be. And you're wonderful because you were created wonderfully with every single little intricacy and every little detail in your life. I have a birthmark. I don't know if you can see it. It's not here, but I have a birthmark on my stomach. And I've never met anybody else with that birthmark. I've seen other people with tattoos similar to other people's tattoos, but I've never seen anybody else with that birthmark. And it tells me that I have something unique to me. This right here is a birthmark. And I didn't ask for that. I've never seen it before. I didn't kill anybody, but I have it and I'm okay with it because it's me. And that's the way that you have to tell yourself every single day. to feel better about yourself. My next step is to do better. If you want to feel better, you got to do better. So find out what better is. How do you find out what better is, Guapo Pete? Well, a good way to find out what better is to pray about it, to read your Bible. And when you read your Bible, you can see better. And when you see better, it's easier to have something to compare yourself to. You know, just something to be able to see and you're like, oh, that's better. And then you do better because that's what better is. Because now you know better, so you can do better. But if you don't know better, you can't do better. You can't do better. And you have to be able to do better to feel better. And once you feel better, life will be so much easier. And you'll enjoy being who you are. And you'll enjoy waking up every morning. And you will continue to just go on that path of greatness. Because we're wonderful. Number 5 is exercise. Number 5 is exercise. Remember that. The reason that number 5 is exercise is because exercise is important. When you exercise, you look better. When you look in the mirror, you feel better. Like, I know some people are like, or a lot of women are like, oh, you know, I don't want my butt to be hard. Or I don't want to sit down and feel like rocks. I don't want to hurt when I sit down. I don't want my butt to be too tight. I don't want you know, I like how fat it is right now. I don't want it to be too round. I don't want it to, you just hear all types of things about this. All types of discrepancies. And it's not that deep. Like, or they say, oh, if I work out, my butt's not going to get big enough. Like, what? The goal isn't for it to only just get big enough. You know, when you work out, it changes the shape. It looks good. It looks wonderful. Wonderfully made. And that's why it's so important to work out. Because although you may not get that Kendall Jenner badonk, I don't even know what her badonk looks like. I've never looked before, but I know people like her. Although you may not get that Kendall Jenner badonk, that Kim Kardashian badonk, you will get a better badonk than you have now. That's really the goal, is to be better than yesterday so you can feel better about yourself. The goal isn't to be like anybody else. The goal is to be the best you could be. And I guarantee you, 100%, the results that you get from working out will be satisfactory for you. Although you may never feel like, it's taking too long. You may never feel like one day it's just like, I'm not really seeing much of a change. But then you get that one compliment from somebody and you're like, wow, I didn't even know I was just doing this. I didn't even know I was doing it right. I didn't even know that I was making any progress. I didn't even know that I was changing. I didn't even know that people could notice what I was doing. But then you find out that they do, and you feel better about yourself. Or you look at yourself in the mirror and you see, I'm looking good today. You see yourself and you're like, wow, I didn't know I could look like that. Although I don't have the most defined pecs, I love the way my shoulders look. Or although I don't have the best back, I love the way my abs look right now. And I work on my back some more, because there's no reason to really stop, for real. Because it's just life. It makes you feel better. And things that make you feel better are always things you should keep on doing. Maybe you like to run. Running, if it changes your heart, changes your interior, changes your cardiovascular system. And it helps you to be able to pump your chest, pump the blood better, more efficiently, more effectively. It helps you to not get heart attacks and heart diseases, and helps you be able to eat more food that you want to eat, or to be able to eat more, because everyone loves to eat. So you run and now you're feeling better about yourself, and you're able to eat the foods that you want to eat without feeling as bad, and you're able to look the way you want to look, and you're happy about yourself, and you feel better. You feel better. And ultimately, that is the goal. That is the ultimate goal, is to feel better. Maybe not physically, maybe not sensually, but you will feel better. You'll stand up and you'll pick up something, like you'll pick up this paper and you'll be like, wow, this paper's a lot lighter than I'm used to it being. Oh, wow, Now every day when I come up the stairs, I'm not as out of breath as I used to be. You know, after that flight of stairs that I just took, I feel better than I used to feel when I came up those stairs. And that's a good thing. You want to feel better. And it helps you feel better about yourself because in your mind, you say, oh, I've accomplished something. My hard work has paid off. I'm actually capable of doing something in this life. And that feels better. My next is to stop comparing yourself. Stop comparing yourself to other people. Other people don't matter. They're not you. You need to compare yourself to you. Who you were yesterday is who you should be competing with, and be better than who you are right now in 1 second by doing better than you were doing 1 second ago, yesterday, a month ago, a week ago. And it's never too late because you are your own competition. So work hard to beat yourself and don't compare yourselves to others. If you find that every time you go on Instagram, it's hurting you and making you feel bad about where you're at, delete Instagram. Follow better people. If you see that, oh, I'm following people who help motivate me to want to work out more, then do that. It's good for you. It makes you feel better. So feel better. Don't do things that don't make you feel better, because better is better. Better is the best way. So stop comparing yourself. You know, if you see somebody who has something else, understand that they're fearfully and wonderfully made in their own way, not in your way. Your way is for you. So you don't have to try to be like them. Sorry, I couldn't read my handwriting. My next one is to have grace on yourself. Have grace. Be graceful. Be gracious. You know, just not graceful, but have grace for yourself. You know, like don't be so hard on yourself all the time. You know, if you didn't do the workout yesterday, then come back tomorrow. Come back today and do it better than you did yesterday. But just make sure that you do it today, and you will feel better about yourself because that's better. It's the best way for you. It's the best. You need to do things the way that's better for you, and the way to do that is to have grace. Have grace. Just understand, like, every single day you're not gonna be your best, but if you make a constant effort to do better, then I promise you that tomorrow will be better than yesterday. So just do better. Just try your best to do better, and don't be so hard on yourself when you're not doing your best, because this life isn't all about perfection and always making sure you're flawless and doing, because you're not. It's an unreachable goal. It's not an accurate benchmark, an accurate achievement to try to aim for. It's just not it. That's not it. You need to be able to do things that are feasible, things that you can actually do, things that you know you can actually achieve. And you need to hold yourself to the standard of being realistic, and you can only be realistic if you're realistic. So have grace. Don't take things so hard. Do better tomorrow. If you ate a carrot cake today, then tomorrow eat a carrot, and you'll feel better about yourself. Next is to do things you enjoy. That's how you feel better about yourself. Not everything that you enjoy is good for you. It will make you feel better, but that's what the Bible is for, to tell you the things that you do need to do better on, and things that you've been doing wrong so that you can do better. And if you read the Bible, or if you just do things that you know are good for you, that you know 100% without a doubt, and there's nothing in the Bible that goes against it, then do that to feel better. So, for example, if you're really, really good at drawing, go draw. Go draw. If you know drawing's your stress reliever, then go draw some pictures. Go draw and enjoy your drawing. If you know that, when I eat this food, it makes me feel good and it doesn't make me fat, then go cook it. Maybe like chicken with some buffalo sauce on it. Then put the buffalo sauce and enjoy your chicken, and you'll really feel better. Like, do things you enjoy. If you enjoy buffalo sauce that much, then put the buffalo sauce. Put the buffalo sauce. Do things you enjoy. If you know you like to hoop, go play basketball. It's a good workout. It helps you make friends. Oh, speaking of making friends, my last point was to surround yourself with people who are good for you. People who you like. People who like you. And people who want you to have your best interests at heart. And the best way to do that is to go to do things and go in places where the people who you think who have things in common with you will be. Things that whatever you feel is the most foundational for your relationship, go to a place where you feel like contains those type of people. If you want everybody in your friend group to be black, then make sure you're going to black basketball courts. Make sure you join a black club. If you want to meet some Asians, go join an Asian club. Go do things that you feel like what resonates with you because you're most likely going to want to do the things you're most likely you're going to find the type of people who you want to be with in the doing the in the places where doing the things that you enjoy doing. And that's just the way it works. You're gonna find them there because that's where they're gonna be if you're doing the right things and if you're doing the things that you feel like those people will be at and like to do. Then go there and you'll find people who like you and people who are similar to you, because the best thing that helps people like each other is similarities. I know people say opposites attract. That is cap. Opposites do not attract. Opposites actually repel, because when you're opposite of somebody, it's like, I want to go to play basketball. No, I want to play football. Or I want to eat chicken. I want to eat fish. It's like, no, that doesn't help. That repels. It helps you guys hate each other, and it's not good. It's not healthy. You need to be around people who you feel like can help you to who you feel like you can be around and can help you build, and you guys want to go in the same direction. If someone wants to climb a mountain and someone wants to ski down the mountain, then you're going in opposite directions and you're gonna eventually leave each other, because that's how opposite directions work, and opposites do not attract. Opposites repel. Opposites, the only time that ever works in life is magnets, and other than that, it's a lie. It's a lie. Opposites do not attract. I went through terrible relationship, terrible relationship, the worst relationship of my life. All of the worst relationships of my life have ever been with somebody who was the least similar to me. And now I have a girlfriend who's extremely similar to me. I'm kind of tall, so she's kind of tall too. And then, I'm African, she's African. I'm Christian, she's Christian. I go to the gym, she goes to the gym. It's just all these things. It just makes life better, makes life easier, and gives me less stress, makes me feel better about myself. And I motivate, she motivates, and we motivate each other. And whenever somebody motivates you, it makes your life better. It makes you feel better. And that's how a good friend should be. All these characteristics I named, you should find inside somebody who who wants to be your friend. Your friend and your girlfriend, the list should be the same, except for the fact that some things aren't as important when it comes to your friends. Like, all my friends don't have to work out, but it helps when I do have friends that work out. It motivates me. We talk about things that are invigorating to my mind. It helps me understand. And the more that somebody's like me, the more that they're like me. When I say that, I mean, like, when I know somebody's Christian, then I know that, okay, this person isn't gonna lie to me, and I don't like to lie, and people don't lie to me. And and the people that I surround myself with, I know they won't lie if they have the same foundation of truth that I have. And the same they fall, if they have the same guidebook, same guidance, and if they attempt to do the same things that I do, because they have the same guide, the same inspiration, then they're gonna be doing the same things that I do. And that's similarity. And when somebody's similar to you, it helps you to just go on the same paths in life, and it helps you to really just help each other and motivate each other, and it makes your life better. This is Guapo P with Peace of Mind, here to give you a piece of my mind, to help you have more peace of mind. If you feel like you have any way that you can help people to make their lives better, any ways that you've experienced that I haven't covered, because this list is exclusively my experiences and the things that I've learned in life, and I didn't do any research for any of these topics or any topics that I ever do. I never do any research whatsoever. The only thing I'll ever look at is the Bible or my head, or my past experiences from my head. But I'll never ever look at anything like physically other than like Bible verses. But because this is me, this is just raw, uncut, how I feel about life, my experiences, my findings with life, and me trying to put y'all on and help y'all out. So if you feel like this video could help anybody, please do share it with them. And if you feel like you know any other ways that you do, any other habits, any other things that you tell yourself to help your life be better, do share. Please comment below. And if you feel like you got some extremely great, valuable information from this video, please do subscribe, do join the team, and I appreciate it. I will appreciate it, because and like the video, because if you like this video, then it's going to help other people who need to watch this video, and they'll like the video too. Thank you for your time.